Good morning. It's time to polish combine, get it out of our shop. So we're going to start with a grease gun in our hands here this morning. We grease every grease zerk on the combine. So there are several, there are a couple 50-hour grease zerks on the machine, one or two 200-hour grease zerks, and vast majority of them are 400-hour grease zerks. Well, when we put 350 hours a year on a combine, they get done once a year. It's in the shop here. So we're going to get the grease gun out and go through and grease every single grease fitting. The 50 and the 200 ones get hit throughout the fall, but the 400s and all of them get done today. All right, I should probably do this by the book, and I should probably definitely not film it and show you all the dirt that's going to be in here. It's okay. But we're going to start right there. That's on the final drive. We'll get that one. We're going to just kind of work our way around, do all the ones that I know where they are, and then we'll look in the book and the stickers and make sure that I got them all. I know we've got one on our fan right here, because this one got replaced in the last field of harvest. It probably doesn't even need greased because we just did it, but we're going to hit it with a couple shots anyway. Not too much. Good enough. There's one up there we're going to go around and get. None in here. None in here. None on there. There's some up. We'll go up here in a second. Let's go around the front. We've got one on this reel pump bearing. I don't know, about that much. We've got one right here on the feed accelerator bearing. Oh, gonna have to hold that one. Okay, I think that's it right here. With the multi-speed feeder house, we do not have one on those bearings we just replaced. There's none on the final drive, so we don't have anything there. All right, let's do the upper ones here. Now this is kind of a pain in the butt. Should be one somewhere on this auger gear case. We've got to find that. Where's it? Ah! Shield fell. Where is it at? I know it's here somewhere. Up top there, right in there in the dirt. Okay, let's get that one. Ugh, come on. Okay, done there. Now, there's a drive line shaft up here that has some grease zerks on it. There's several all the way across. We got to find them all. Right there it is. That's good. There's one right there. How do I get to it? Go that way. Like that. All right, we got, what did I get? 1, 2, 3 places along that drive line. I think there's one more back there, but we got to climb up in the back to get that. There are, however, a couple. Ooh, there's a plug on that one. We're gonna have to do some reading. I think we got to take that plug out and grease that. This variable speed shift's got one grease zerk in it, and then there's a plug in the other one. I think maybe it should have a grease zerk. I don't know. I'll read in the book on that one. Okay, I got the one. I think the reason they do that is one of them is a 50-hour grease interval. The other one is a 400-hour, and they don't want you to over grease in the 400-hour one to do the 50. So it makes you put a plug in so you know which one is which, if I remember right. Okay, we got one up there. That greases the unloading auger turret. And there's one right there. That's for the discharge beater bearing. Is that right? Is that what that is? No. It's not the discharge beater. It's just the... What is that? Yeah, it is the discharge beater. That big black pulley there. Now, I am trying to remember, but I thought for sure that there is a grease zerk inside of a pulley, like in the bottom of a V-groove. I thought it was that one, but I can't find it. I'm gonna have to check the book on that one. We'll see. And I don't think there's anything back here. I don't think the chopper bearing has a grease zerk. I don't think it's anything on this shaft, although it seems like there should be a grease zerk in there. But I do know there's some on the rear axle, so we're going to get those. All right, got both of the rear axles. Now, see that sticker there, the white one? It says it's a 10 hour. The book says it's a 50 hour. The sticker says it's 10 hour. I don't know which one it is. Either way, we got to go up there and get it. It's behind the refresher on the slip clutch in there. I can assure you it does not get greased every 10 hours, but I try. All right, now we're up to this part of the combine here. Right hand side, there's grease zerk right there, and another one somewhere else. Right there. There's two of them on that. That's for the variable speed fan drive. All right, I got those two. Apparently I am out of grease. I didn't realize that. We have a different type of grease that we use for the grain cart, but not the SD polyurea grease that we use for all the ag equipment. So I have a manual grease gun that's got a little bit in it. We're going to try and finish. We don't have too much more to do here. One there, and there's one in there somewhere. Gosh, look at all this dirt. Oh, it's bad. Okay, now there's one on our feed accelerator drive on this side, and then we have two that poke through the sidewall there. One of them is for the front rotor bearing. The other one is for something else. I'm not sure what exactly, where it goes. I don't know. Grease them both. Alright, well, we got all of those. Now we climb up here in the engine compartment. We open our covers and climb in behind the rotor. Down here. Ugh. And there is one right there on that universal, so we'll get that one. And then there's one right there on this rotor. Time to consult the book. Here's that tailings elevator slip clutch one that says every 10 hours, but read that note. In tough crop conditions, grease tailings elevator slip clutch every 10 hours. In normal conditions, every 50 hours. So we're doing okay there. So as I'm going through the book here, I haven't missed anything yet. Here is that variable speed driver shiv with the plug that it wants taken out, and this is a 400-hour service. So we got to do that one. We got to take that plug out, put a grease zerk in, give it 40 to 45 shots of grease, and then put the plug back in. Okay, well, according to the book, that one's it. So we'll get this last one greased. I had just enough, I think. We'll see if we got 40 pumps of grease in this grease gun yet, but should be good to go. Yeah. All right, we are going to start with putting the sieve and chaffer back in here. We kind of cleaned up as much as we could in the front there and got the nasty, smelly stuff out. Put her back together. While YouTube makes good documentation of all the stuff that we have done, I did go through and write down all the maintenance that we did for the year. I'm trying to remember it all. I think I got it all, but yeah, we've filled up a page of maintenance. So, all right, we're going to throw this sieve back in here now, I think. Okay. Go up. They're going to go up. There it goes. Cool. We got to bolt this down, plug in our plug, and then put our rails down. Okay, we got the chaffer put back in, and I folded the fingers all the way down. There's a few that are bent a little bit, so I'm just trying to tap them back into place as best I can. And we can adjust them. Nope, that's the bottom one. Now one row's off a little bit, but still open and closes. So this is a dual zone. The back is a manual adjust. Basically, we set that and leave it alone for the year. But the front, from here forward, those are adjustable from the cab, or actually the combine adjusts them automatically as it's going through the field. It opens and closes. The farther open, the more stuff is going to get down through them. The more that we close them down, the more passes over the top and comes out the back, but the cleaner the sample is, and yeah, it's a balance. That one row is off a little bit there. I don't know if there's much I can do about it. And then the ones underneath there, basically the same thing. All right, now the back here, I think it says to set them at like 10 millimeter gap or 5 millimeter gap or something, I don't know. About like that. That's a 10 millimeter wrench. That's pretty close. Okay, I believe all of the lubrication is done. The sieve and chaffer are back in. The combine is functional at this point. We just don't have all the shields put back on. I gotta clean it. I think I'm gonna take it outside and run it. There's just a little water and stuff sitting on some of those riffles in there, and if I shake it, it'll come out. So I'm thinking we're gonna back the combine outside, just start it up, run it up and down real quick, make sure everything is adjusting and reading and doing what it's supposed to do, and then we'll bring it back in and finish putting all the shields on. It's better to find out you did something wrong now than it is when you're trying to go to the field. So hopefully we got all the belts on, everything's tight and aligned and how it's supposed to be. If not, we're about to find out. Okay, got our grain tank covers open. We gotta wash those windows. Jeez. Let's hit the switch and listen for bad noises. Chopper speed problem. Okay. Yep, we gotta go put the chopper down. Take two. Threshing speed 0. Got it neutral. Okay, we'll fix that. Take 3. Spinning. Okay. All looks good. We'll do the feeder house. Oh, she's quiet. Smooth. Okay. Good deal. Alright, we'll bring her back in now. We're gonna have Xander get the auger cover that goes underneath put back on. And word of advice, close all of your shields. One year I left that one open for the winter, thinking anything that was in there would fall out. And then you go harvest wheat, and you're like, why am I not getting any wheat in the combine? Well, it's because that shield was open, and if that one's open, you get nothing. So, yeah, close that. Make sure you put your covers on your grain tank. Make sure you close the doors on the other side. Close the feeder house door. All of them. Close them all now. Well, we're working on shields here. Trying to get the ones that you have to actually bolt on, or, you know, that are harder to get in place on first. Some of those. It's lunchtime. I'm going to go eat lunch. We'll come back, finish these last few, and then get this out of here. Finish foaming it. It has turned into near blizzard-like conditions outside. All of a sudden. Snowy, windy, and freaking cold. After it was 55 degrees yesterday, it's cold today. Back to shields here. About got this side done. These covers up in here, these rotor covers, they're a real pain in the butt. Get in there. This whole side, these shields suck. This one here is incredibly difficult to get in there. Yeah, I'm glad to have those done. Is that it? I think that's it. Now the fun part. All right, we've got some soap and our soap thinger. Foam it. We're gonna hit everything, but we're only gonna scrub down the side shields and stuff. We got some rags. We're gonna go across and scrub everything. let the foam work a little bit, and then we'll rinse it off. Drippy. All right, scrub it. Scrubbed and rinsed. We'll let her drip for a minute, and then we'll get some towels out, wipe off the outside, and then we'll spray it down with our ceramic wax stuff. And I think we're going to be in good shape here. Looks good. It's probably not as clean as we've had it in the past underneath the shields. The outside's good, but that's all right. Well, while he finishes drying that side off, this side is dry. We're going to start spraying this stuff on. We're using our Griot's ceramic wax. Link somewhere. Just going to spray this on and wipe it off. This is my cheat code. It's the easy way out. Used to turtle wax combines. That takes a while. It's not too bad. It's getting to the point where it could use a hit with the buffer to take some of the haze out of it. But it is a combine that is 5, 6 years old at this point. 5 years old, I guess. So, you know, it doesn't look too bad. Andy might make me take his sticker off, though. I don't know if we live up to that standard. All right, I'm just going around double checking all the doors and stuff. Those were still open. This is gonna need to be on the other setting. Okay, I can't do it one-handed for wheat. There. That's closed, that's closed. We've got our trough up underneath on there. Combine's reasonably shiny. That door's in the right spot. Find one? Okay. Our feeder house doors are closed. I even got the clean outs on the front of the shoe augers closed. We've got the doors put back on the bottom of the clean out on the grain tank. That one closed, so those are good. What else? Well, there's another one's on the tailings we better check. Closed. Okay. I think we're good to go. Ready to combine wheat. I washed windows. We got our extended display out of there because we'll need that in the 8RX for spring. GPS receiver's off. I think we're done, guys. I think we are done. He's tightening up the door, the bolts that hold the feeder house clean out latch closed that really are not necessary because there's an arm that holds them closed anyway, but it came with them. It says to put them in, so we'll put them back in. Sweet. Combine's done the week before Christmas. That's awesome. We're going to let her sit here overnight tonight. It's still just a little wet in some places from cleaning, spraying it off today. I have zero desire to go move stuff around outside when it is 20 degrees, snowing and windy outside. And I have nothing that I need to bring in here, really. And so we're just going to let that sit. Well, we were just cleaning up the floor a little bit and tidying up the bench. But we're pretty well done for the weekend here. So I got to run some errands, head into the bank before they close tonight. And we're going to have a good weekend here. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them down below. I will probably see you at some point next week. It may be a combination of a couple of days or something together, and there definitely will be less videos than normal. It's Christmas week, so we'll do what we can. I'm going to try. I've been thinking about trying to get a live stream out. I just don't know when that's going to happen. So maybe we'll do one of those at some point this weekend or next week or whatever. But yeah, have a great weekend. If I don't see you again before Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me all year, all summer, all fall, and even through the winter here when things aren't quite as exciting. But yeah, great to have the combine done and through the shop. If Xander wants to come back around next week, we're going to dig a tractor out, let him start working on that. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do. Probably spend a little time doing some computer work, start some more of the prep work for next year. So thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.